Tide's in doo, dirt south doo.
Tide, the wash day miracle that gives you the cleanest clothes in town, brings you in person, direct from Hollywood, that zany, lovable clown of clowns, Red Skelton.
T-I-D-E, Tide presents Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your generous applause. It's exactly the way we rehearsed it. Now, I'm kidding. The week comes around so quickly, you know, especially when you work in pictures all day long. I'm making a picture at Metro. Lovely Look, that's the name of it. And then I do a radio broadcast, and then I rehearse for my television show. And, well, this may be a bit of a shock to some of you folks who live around in my neighborhood, but I may have to give up my paper route. The Marine says, you're in pictures and radio and television. He says, what do you do in your spare time? I says, fix my bicycle. Saying that a lot of things happened this week in Los Angeles. I don't know if you read about it in your hometown papers or not. But number one, the sheriff arrested Lily Sincere. It was his turn. Did you hear what happened last night? It got so cold down at Zero, Lily Sincere had to put on her long beads. It rained here last week, and quite a few of the cellars were all filled with water. As a matter of fact, the gas company put an ad in the paper. They wanted frogmen to read gas meters. I'll kill a guy who said that was funny. No, and I had a lot of fun this week. Everybody out here is sort of getting into the Christmas spirit. The smudge pots are in bloom, and everything's really nice. And everybody's really got the Christmas spirit. I saw a guy get hit by a car a while ago, and instead of usually yelling at each other, he says, Merry Christmas! The ambulance came up, and the guy jumped out, and he says, you have a broken arm. Would you like to have this wrapped as a gift? And little Richard lost a tooth this week, and I told him, I said, now look, you put that under your pillow, and when you wake up in the morning, there'll be money there. So I went to bed, and I sneaked into his room, and I put a dime under the pillow, and I took the tooth away, and I went back the next night, and there were 2 teeth there. So I go back the next night, and there are 5 teeth there. So I call him in. I says, come here, let me look in your mouth. And there's only 1 tooth missing. I says, now you're not getting any more money out of me, boy. Now go play with your cat. He says, I can't. He's out in the kitchen gumming his food. Say, I have a little silly routine I'd like to do for you. I have a slight cold tonight, nothing contagious. I mean, you don't have to leave the room. But I would like to do a pantomime scene for you, and it's a slow-motion tennis game. Hey, could you, yeah. For a minute, I thought they put it on a zipper. Slow-motion tennis game. Well, while we're sort of killing time here for a few minutes, last week I did different people walking up and down stairs. Well, this week, not to be making fun of anyone, I'd like to show different people and how they walk up the street. Could you run up the curtain for me?
What?
I said run up the curtain.
What do you think I am, a squirrel?
To start off with, we have a fellow that looks like they have spring heels, these guys. Then you have the roller skating type, these guys. You ever see those Philly Dewbirds? They walk backwards. They don't care where they're going, they want to see where they've been. Then you have the wind duckers, You ever see a lazy wind ducker? They let the wind hold it on. You know, the silliest thing is to see someone run up the street after a streetcar or a bus and miss it. You know what? I think Then you have different girls walking up the street, and they come to a big mud puddle, and the first girl is from New York. Very high class, very ritzy like. And, oh, my, oh, dear. Then a girl from Chicago, the same mud puddle. A girl from Los Angeles, the same mud puddle.
Skelton's film scrapbook, The Big Trial.
Oh, yes. His Majesty's Court is now in session.
Good morning. Your Honor. I didn't know it was loaded.
I say, who are you?
I'm the banister in this case.
My dear old fruit, you're a barrister.
I most certainly am.
I find you 20 pounds for breaking that glass.
How much?
20 pounds.
You got change for a ton? Your Honor.
Yes?
Didn't I meet you at the dog show? Say, ain't I met you before?
Ain't? My dear old fellow, ain't is not correct.
Oh?
Don't you know the King's English?
I heard he was, yeah.
What is the first case on the docket?
The first case on... You should fill this hole in. The first case on the docket, I called to the stand. Lady Bridget, please. Lady Bridget. Thank you. Step down. That fur is not real. Your Honor, the first case, the state prosecutes Errol Harrison. Errol Harrison, will you take a stand, sir? This guy's been drinking beer. He's full of hops. Now I'd like to ask you. Hey, come back here.
You tell me to take the chair.
It's only a matter of speech is all. Sit down.
Now, Errol Harrison, you are accused of premeditated murder of your wife.
Errol Harrison, what is your name?
Errol Harrison.
What did I tell you, sir? Errol Harrison, before we proceed with this case, I must say good morning to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Good morning, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kelly, Mrs. Kelly, Mrs. Kelly, little Kelly, how are you, Kelly? Mr. Kelly, Mrs. Kelly.
By the way, what's your name?
Lawyer Kelly.
I demand a fair trial. You get a fair trial on my name ain't Kelly.
I promise you a good show, sir, a good show. I now offer, as evidence, Exhibit A, a photograph. Translating means picture. You know this, lady? Who is it?
It's my wife.
It's your wife, eh? Your Honor, you missed me. We offer this as that is Exhibit A.
Is that his wife?
It's his wife.
My dear counsel, that's a physical impossibility.
May I ask you a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Who's a gourd head?
I said go ahead.
Oh. Where were you on the night of August the 1st?
I really don't know.
Well, where were you on the night of August the 2nd?
I really don't know.
Where were you on the night of August the 3rd?
I was down. I'm so lonesome.
Poor chap, you should have been with me. I had a wonderful time. Wait a minute. Where were you on the night of August the 5th?
Don't you point your finger at me! This is a court of justice. Sit down. Now, tell me, what's your name?
Errol Harrison.
Tell me, what did you get for the accident?
What accident?
Don't tell me you were born with that face.
I really don't know. I'm prosecuting you. Sit down there, will you? Your Honor. Back! Could I have my skull back, please? Put a keg around my neck. I'll go in the Alps anytime. That's yours, Your Honor. I now offer as Exhibit B a box of Tide. I'd like to ask you a simple question, sir. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Yes?
Watch him try to back out of this. Is it not true that you knew that Tide gets clothes cleaner than any soap?
Yes, I did.
Is it not true that you knew that could be used for washing, dishes, glassware, and linens of all kinds?
Yes.
Do you not know that it would make housework much easier if your wife used it, sir?
Yes, I did.
I will now attempt to prove that this man had premeditated murder in his mind on the morning of August the 7th. My feet, sir. Should have seen my father's feet, though. He had feet so big he had to put his pants on over his head. On the morning of August the 7th, did not your wife ask you to bring home a box of Tide?
Yes, she did.
And did you not bring home another brand?
Yes, I did.
Did you not bring it home because you knew the Tide would get clothes cleaner than any soap? That would make her work much easier, but you had in your mind that you'd bring home another brand that she'd have to work harder and kill herself? Am I not right?
Yes.
You're under oath, remember?
Yeah.
I ask you, Mr. Christian! Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you to look at that face. There is a man with murder in his eye and his heart. He knew that Tide could save his wife, but it wasn't in his mind. He wanted to get rid of her. And so help me, he did. Now, I'm not asking you now to send this man to a penitentiary where he will rot. I want him hung in the morning. Your Honor.
Your Honor!
That's not very cricket, you know.
Your Honor, please, may I plead my case? I knew that Tide would save my life, but if I got some other product, I knew that she would die quicker. She had it coming to her, sir. She had it coming to her, and I wanted to get rid of her as quick as I could. She deserved it. But, sir, I didn't want to do anything to dear old Tide.
Well, let's not get sickening about this. Now, wait.
I think, counsel, listen, this is bloke's off his crumpet.
We're going to miss this boy around here. I think you should sentence him, Your Honor.
I do. Errol Harrison, you have been found guilty of premeditated murder of your wife. So you... Huh? So you should be hanged by the neck until you went dead.
Did you notice? It did not hurt my hands because Tide is kind to your hands. I now rest my case.
Red Skelton presents Boy Willing and the Riders of the Purple Sage.
Deep within my heart lies a melody, a song of old San Antone, where in dreams I live with a memory beneath the stars all alone. It was there I found beside the Alamo enchantment strange as the blue up above. A moonlit past that only she would know still hears my broken song of love. Moon in all your splendor, though only my heart, call back my rose, rose of sand. sweet and tender like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own broken song. Empty words I know still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit passed by the Alamo and rose my rose of San Antone. Moon in all your splendor, know only my heart. Call back my rose, rose of San Antone. Lips so sweet and tender like petals falling apart. Speak once again of my love, my own broken song. Empty words I know still live in my heart all alone. For that moonlit passed by the Alamo and rose my rose of San Antone. Rose of San Antone.
I'll see you later, boys. I've got to go down to the corral.
Okay. Howdy, boys!
Well, there's a nice way to go through life, isn't it? Hiya, bartender. What happened to that other cuspidor you used to have here?
We took it out.
I'm gonna miss that old cuspidor.
You always did.
Looks like a card game going on over there. I'll have a drink, bartender. Give me a tin roof.
What's a tin roof?
That something's on the house. I'd like to have a drink, though, bartender.
Tell me, why do you drink?
Because my mother's sick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where is she?
Down on the saloon, down the road there. Just anything here if you got back there, bartender. Just a little...
You're a stranger around here, aren't you?
I'm from Texas. Down there where men are men and women are women. Boy, you can't ask for a better setup than that. Down there in Texas, we got everything. That's one of the greatest places in the world, old Texas.
We got more people in California.
Oh, you know why, don't you? You see, when people start coming west, they got as far as Kansas City, and there was two signs. One says this way to California and this way to Texas. Them who couldn't read is here. Now, how about that drink? Oh, I'd rather have a nickel one if I could. You know where I come from, they pour until they say win.
You hear about the big fire?
Win. Oh,
That's
no use being half saved. Say, I'll go down and get free lunch. I wonder what they got. What's that stuff, partner? Howdy, gal.
Howdy, stranger.
Yeah.
Haven't seen you around here in about 6 months. What you been doing?
6 months? Like your dress.
Thank
You know what holds that up, don't you? A city ordinance.
you. Tell me something.
What's this?
Are you a real cowboy?
Oh, I'm a real cowboy, ma'am. Or maybe more cow than boy. But I'm a real cowboy.
And do you punch cattle?
No, I slap gophers.
If you're a real cowboy, how come you're not bow-legged?
Well, you see, I wear I ride a pinch bottle horse, you see. That horse, you know, I pitch a coin up every day. Heads, he gets feed, and tails, I get a drink. That's the unluckiest horse I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Say, mind if I play a little tune, gal?
Well, wait a minute.
Well, pick it up fast. It's only a half-hour show. What's this?
I think I know who you are.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. And you got here just in time.
I did?
Yeah. Riverboat Charlie's over there, and he's just cheating those boys out of their honest pay.
Oh?
Yeah.
Score, we can get an eye on the game.
Well, listen, just for old time's sake, why don't you play me a tune?
Well, I'll be very happy to, gal. Wait till I start playing. Boy, someday we're going to clean out the whole outfit. I'm going to play something just for you, gal. This is just because it's around Christmas time. This is all for you. It's got the Christmas spirit. Silent Night. I'll play you something like this. Here, you take over, babe. Howdy, boys. Little friendly game here.
I don't mind it, Joe.
Now,
Hey, you're new around here, stranger.
yeah, I am.
What's your racket?
I drive a stagecoach, and it's pretty hard, too. There's no wheels on it.
Stagecoach with no wheels?
Yeah.
What holds it up?
Here it comes, folks. What holds it up? Bandits. Mind if I get in the game with you boys?
Don't mind if you do.
Yes, sir. Really fancy. Want to cut him? Why, sure. Go right ahead. What are we going to play for? Make it easy on yourself now.
Well, how about 5,000?
Fine, now make it easy on me. Wait, I'll have to go to the bank and get some money. Hey, come on, you're dead anyhow. You're dead. Come on, out you go. Look, a laughing corpse. There. Now the graveyard is 3 blocks down. I gotta go over to the bank. I'll be right back. Takes a little time to make out those withdrawal slips. Okay, we'll play a little poker, eh?
Okay.
One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me.
Hey, wait a minute there.
I always play this way. Okay, I open for 5,000.
5 and 5 better.
I'll stay. What do you got?
Full house.
I win. I got a pair of sixes.
Wait a minute. Pair of sixes don't beat a full house?
These do. They got pearl handles on them. Let's play another hand real quick. Say, bartender, go take my horse a bucket of beer, will you? Don't give him more than 1 bucket, because after he gets 2 drinks in him, he wants to play the piano. And I can't stand that Missouri wolf anymore. All right, partner. I open for another 5,000.
Okay. 5 and 5 better.
Oh, good. Tell you what we'll do. We'll shoot the works. Okay. There's my other 5. What do you got?
Queen.
Queens? How many?
1.
Good. I thought you was bluffing. Say, you know, you remind me of a guy that took me once for everything I had. Took my ranch from me, took my gal, and I said I'd get him. It was the last thing I ever did. His name was old Riverboat Charlie. Don't reach for that, son. I got you, partner. I don't want to shoot you. They're really interested in this, ain't they? Look. Well, last week, one of the critics says that when we muff lines, that's where I shine. I don't want to let them down. All right, hey, tell you what we'll do. Let's count 3, and then we'll both draw. What do you say?
Okay.
You don't know me very well, does he, eh? You ready?
Right.
1, 2, 3. That'll teach him to dilly-dally. Well, you can join her. She'll take time, boy. Die, will you? Up here, will you? I got something to show you. 3 blocks down and 1 block down. Come on, boys. See you later. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for our very short visit. And I do hope that I can come back into your living rooms or wherever you're viewing the show from now again next week. Where is it? No, I'm over here. Here. Good night. No!